and again take care of us like no other. So we appreciate all of that, and we look forward to getting this camp going. As far as any of the injuries go, I can update you real quick. PUP, the people that will start on PUP, Fulton will start on PUP, Juwan Taylor, and Trey Watson. So those three will start there. Everybody else is good to go, and we should be ripping and ready by tomorrow. So we jump right into it with the testing tomorrow, and then we have meetings, and both business meetings for the NFL and also meetings for the football part of it. Other than that, we look forward to the season getting started. It should be a great environment up here for learning and for conditioning with the heat that we're going to have, and we normally have up here. So it should get us ready and build a nice foundation for us to start the season. As far as Reid goes, I mean, that's obvious news out there. Now, we're going to progress as normal with him. He'll go in and take all the reps that he'd normally take, and we always rotate that position. So depending on what happens here in the future, whoever needs to play will be able to step in. They'll know what they're doing and be in good shape to do it. So, but we're just going to, like I said, just progress as normal. Other than that, time's yours.
Any idea as far as the timeline for the punishment handed down from the NFL for Reid?
No, I don't have anything.
Have you had any conversations with
No.
him?
The length of absence you expect for Fulton and Juwan, do you expect them to?
Yeah, well, we're hoping that. Yeah, I mean, we're hoping it's relatively fast. So I'd tell you, Juwan's probably closer right now.
Andy, you're always come up here expecting the grind. Is there anything you could describe that's different about coming in after losing the Super Bowl and was winning the last two and last year's mindset?
Yeah, no, this part stays tough. I mean, it's never an easy camp, and there it builds you a foundation that you can bank on. So it's important that the guys come in the right frame of mind. They know that, and they pass the word down to the young guys that they better be ready to go. But that helps us in the long haul.
There's several reports of George Karlaftis signing a contract extension. What would it mean to be able to sign him to a long-term deal for this organization?
Yeah, that would be a great deal. I think that's already done. Just so if you need some breaking news, that's a great thing. And he's a heck of a player, and he's done a great job here, and he's profiting from that. And our team also is profiting from him being around. So it's a win-win there.
Andy, what did you see from him late in the season last year? I mean, he's always been a consistent player for me, but particularly late last year.
Yeah, well, he's a relentless player. I mean, that's what you get with George. He's smart, relentless. You can trust and know he's reliable. You can trust that he's going to be there and do the right things and go 100 miles an hour doing them. So, very well respected that way.
Coach, how do you plan to start with the initial left tackle rotation with Josh Simmons and Jalen?
No, Juwan is out for the beginning of it, so we'll just flip those two guys, and they'll work in there, and we'll go from there. So yeah, but those guys, Andy rotates all those guys anyway. So yeah.
Coach, with Karlaftis last week, Trey Smith today, Karlaftis. How important was it for you as a coach to have these young core guys locked up for long-term deals?
Yeah, Herbie. I mean, it's great to have, great from a coach's standpoint to have that. The tough job is with Veach having to juggle all the financial part of it. But we love having that. Continuity is a big thing with your good young players, and Veach has done a real nice job with his group in the drafts, and so. But to sort all of that out, Chris Shea and the guys, they have to work through all of that, the money part of it, and they do a heck of a job with it. So, and it's an ongoing thing as you go. You've got to really have a good feel and a good plan for the future as you do it.
More with Trey, just the guy, 6th-round pick coming up to that.
Yeah, how great is that? Huh? How great is that, man? 6th-round pick, came in with the lung situation and the blood clots, and was able to work through that, and I mean, it's a great thing that he was able to work through that just for his overall health, football or no football, but to be able to come in and play at the level that he's played at, and that toughness that he brings with it. So he's an aggressive personality on the field. Teddy bear off the field, but aggressive personality on the field, man. He brings it every game.
Andy, can you just give us an overview of what you're going to be looking for at left tackle with that position in training camp?
Yeah, you're going to look for the best guy, I mean, to start with, that can fill in that spot and that we can have a little consistency there. We didn't have that last year, and so let's work at it and see what we come up with. We've got some good candidates for it, and we'll just see where it goes.
Andy, you've always wanted your camps to be hard for a reason. How moderated are they from when you first became a head coach? I know the rules changed a little bit, but I mean...
Yeah, no, but I mean, I've been in this with you, so I mean, we've been around a while, so it's way different than when we first got into it, but within the rules, and you're always player safety is number one on this thing, so you don't want to put those guys in a bind, but at the same time, it's a tough sport. I mean, this thing it's tough, and so there's a point where you got to reach down and you got to be able to push yourself through some things, and these camps still do that. It's just at a different level than maybe what it was when I first became a head coach.
And you still feel that late in the season, in a December game, you feel like you can picture how they draw from this?
Yeah, listen, I listen to the players. I mean, that's what I do. I use those guys as kind of the thermometer on things that they tell you. They go, man, I'm glad we did those long drive drills. I mean, they pay off. We hate them, but I'm glad we did them. And they pay off at the end.
Andy, when it comes to Josh Simmons, how much of that are you interested in? Just the conditioning part of it, and has he been given the all clear to fully participate?
Yeah, listen, he stayed up here this whole break. He's been here and working his tail off, and so it looks like in the way he finished phase 3, but it looks like he's ready to go. And we'll keep an eye on him and see where he's at. But his conditioning was good when he was out there, and he seems to be a worker. So we'll just have to see. He's never been through one of these, so we got to see how it goes.
We always ask of the players, what they bring. As many years as you've come here, what are you starting to bring? What different do you bring when you come to camp and stay here in the doors?
It seemed like I brought less this year, so I don't know. Maybe Schrapp took care of me. I don't know. But so I felt like I didn't bring very much. They've got all the shorts and everything for us, and that's all you wear up here. So.
Andy, is the first team meeting tomorrow? Is that right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Given you've had some time to think about it, is there a certain message you want to start training camp with for the guys?
Yeah, I'll hit them with that first, Nate. But it's always expectations are always high, and that's a plus. And the guys that have been here have earned that right to have it that way. And but at the same time, you've got to maintain that and even strive to be better. I mean, the AFC West is a tough conference, and it's not getting any worse, that's for sure. I mean, these guys, there's good coaching, and they've got good players, so just that alone is a great challenge for us. And so here we sit, and we have an opportunity to put ourselves in a position to make ourselves better every day that we go through this thing. So let's do that.
Just considering how last year went for Hollywood and missing on most of the years, how important will this camp be both for him and Ted Worthy, and to have both your burners on the outside and so?
Yeah, sure. No, that it'll be great to have them out there. Yeah, when they were together out there last year, that was for camp, for the part of camp that they were there. That was a positive for us.
3 more. Herbie, go ahead.
Coach, specific to the left tackle position, I think it's been more than a decade since you're entering training camp with an actual battle at that position group since you've been here. Do you find yourself having to place a timeline on when you would expect or you want to see someone emerge, and then that'll be your guy going forward?
I think by the time you get out of this thing, you'd like to have an idea who that is, right? You want to have a feel on it. So we evaluate these guys every play, Herbie, for whether it's a light practice or a hard practice. They're evaluated and graded and so on. So we'll see how it all sorts out.
Steven?
How does the fact that left guard has a battle also affect, because you'd like to have the 2 starters work together some before the season starts? How does that affect the dynamic that both of those spots are open right now?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. These are young guys that are going to get in there and compete, and I think that's a positive thing. And we're going to come out with somebody that's a good player, so I'm good with it. Yeah.
Last one, Sam.
Hey, with Rashid, you said you expect him just to still take as many reps as he normally was, but
Yeah,
I also just wonder, based on last year's injury, obviously, too.
We'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that part. But as far as
Travis Kelce, came back on the field with a smile that couldn't be hidden, and then Taylor walked in. Everyone paused for the fame, but for the way they looked at each other, like a quiet storm of love meeting calm ground. Kansas City Chiefs head coach Andy Reid shared this rare and heartfelt moment, standing in front of the training camp backdrop at Missouri Western State University. It happened just after the morning practice on July 20th, and Reid, dressed in a soft-striped polo, his face a mix of seriousness and warmth, couldn't help but smile as he recalled it. Taylor Swift had made a surprise entrance at Arrowhead Stadium just hours before, arriving in a discreet convoy that pulled straight up to the main gate. Dressed in a black lace dress laced with red, she headed into the VIP lobby, where Kelce was locked in a strategic meeting with coaches. The reunion wasn't planned, but it felt like it was written in the stars. They walked in like they were bringing spring, Reid said, his hand resting gently on the mic branded with the GOD logo. That brief moment on the grass was magic, and it said more than words ever could. He turned around, and the room froze. For a few heartbeats, no one spoke. Then, all at once, the entire room erupted in applause. Not because she was Taylor Swift, the global icon, but because together, they were Travis and Taylor. Coach Andy Reid chuckled, his eyes full of warmth and quiet amusement, but you could also feel the pride in his voice. When asked if her presence had shifted the team's rhythm or distracted practice, Reid didn't hesitate. He shook his head with a confident smile. Not at all. In fact, Travis was more dialed in than anyone else that day. There was something in his eyes, Reid said softly, like when a man knows he's exactly where he belongs. After practice, the energy shifted again. Travis and Taylor didn't disappear into VIP corners. Instead, they joined the rookies on the sidelines. She listened, she encouraged, and for a moment, she became more than just a girlfriend. She was part of the heartbeat of the team. Travis, relaxed yet driven, spoke openly about the new season ahead. And Andy, the man who's watched Kelce grow from raw talent to national treasure, admitted something personal. This love story made Travis more grounded, more focused, and deeply changed. I was nervous at first, like any coach would be. When two celebrities fall in love, there's always the fear of imbalance. But Travis isn't like the rest. He knows what truly matters, Andy Reid said, his voice softening. And Taylor helps him remember that even more. His expression darkened for a second. I saw Travis after the Super Bowl loss. My eyes were red, and my heart was heavy. But now, I see a man who doesn't just play football, he lives it, fueled by emotion and purpose. That feeling wasn't just his. Many on the team felt the shift. Quarterback Harrison Butker shared, "Coach isn't exaggerating. I've never seen Travis that happy." And Taylor, she wasn't distant or guarded. She hugged every player and wished them well for the season ahead. No walls, no ego, just warmth. The team's communications manager later confirmed that the moment sparked over a 250% surge in the Chiefs' social media engagement. Videos of Taylor and Travis walking hand in hand down the stadium hallway went viral across Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And Coach Reid's final words echoed like a heartbeat. Good love doesn't just change a person, it moves them forward. When asked by an ESPN reporter about the future of the most talked about couple in sports and entertainment, Coach Andy Reid didn't say much, but his smile said everything. "That's not really my business," he said with a slow nod. "But when someone finds the person who makes them better every single day, that's rare. That's special. And Taylor is that for Travis. He deserves it." Then came the words that seemed to echo across every platform. Good love makes people good in football and in life. Right after the press conference, the internet lit up. A photo of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce leaving Arrowhead Stadium hand in hand broke across timelines like wildfire. In the shot, Travis wore a bold black and white striped sweater, beaming beside Taylor, who walked confidently in a sheer, eye-catching dress that sparked instant buzz. The pride in their expressions was impossible to miss. Reddit threads lit up with fans calling them the new heart of Kansas City. Others declared Taylor the Chiefs' lucky charm for the upcoming season. What began as an off-field moment turned into a cultural spark. Under Missouri's bright July sun, it wasn't just a reunion, it was a beginning no one saw coming. As the team stepped into a hyper-share practice season, full of expectations and eyes, watching every move, it wasn't strategy or drills. That shifted the energy. It was a quiet, intimate moment between two people that brought unexpected warmth to the field. Amid the heat of July and the weight of a new season, that moment reminded everyone that even in the intensity of professional sports, humanity still leads. Andy Reid, seasoned with years of victories, losses, and locker room storms, stood silently watching it all unfold. And despite all his toughness, leadership, and the hard armor of a head coach,